So I know you, like me, follow the movement really closely. And so coming into the movie, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, I wonder if there's going to be anything in here that's going to be new for me because, you know, I listen to every radio address, watch every lecture, everything. And so I'm just curious because you were a part of the creation of it. Like, was there anything in it that, you know, did it meet your expectations? And were you surprised at all?
I mean, during filming, PJ made us promise not to like really give away the details about some of the stuff. He said, "Listen, if you want, pick up Jacques Fresco's book, and you'll find in it some hints of what you can expect." And you know, we filmed a couple of scenes. You know, we did the scene with the SWAT team.
Yeah.
We did the scene with the crowd handing over the bags of cash.
Yeah.
And he's just like, listen, you know, keep this humdrum. People are gonna love this. This is gonna be the piece that really puts us over. And so it was just like, oh man, I have to keep this to myself until the release. But you know what? I'm so glad. You know, I was able to make it out here to Austin to see the premiere at the Alamo Draft House.
What'd you think?
Wonderful turnout, packed house, man.
Yeah,
we had to bring in chairs to get some people in there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
There were people who came in after the movie started and just started sitting on the floors.
Wow, I was hooked on the screen, tearing, bawling, crying. It was really, man, this third film really, for me, it's the start point. You know, now from now on, let's give people part 3.
Yeah.
Start from there.
Absolutely.
And I know everyone is going to enjoy this. You know, get a chance to catch in the theaters. On the 25th of the month, it's going to be on the net for distribution. Make sure you see it then, and it's coming along.
Yeah.
It's coming. The drum is beating.
Right,
Yeah,
for
man.
real, yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of
I
energy.
can't wait. Like, I got all sorts of ideas on how I want to get this film out to more people in the city. I'm thinking about getting a DVD burner, and just maybe we can, you know, 1 week, each person like takes the DVD burner and gets a stack of 100 DVDs, and they burn and stick those DVDs, and then we just kind of share the labor. And then, you know, we can volunteer to set them out at different places around town where progressive minds tend to meet and frequent. And you know, who knows? I got some ideas.
I mean, now it's a trilogy now. Now you got to get the box set, you know?
Yo, I'd give it for Christmas.
With the cologne, the PJ cologne. Yeah.
Resource based. Set up PJ cologne, man. Get out of here.
Right.
That's right.
Brother Chad, how'd you feel about the screening and the movie today?
Like everyone else said, I thought it was the most complete work by far. You know, I definitely enjoyed the first 2 films, but this is on a completely different level.
Agreed.
It's very indicative of the title moving forward. I feel like it's something that, you know, a lot of times, I'm a big fan of documentaries and stuff, and I watch documentaries all the time, and I thoroughly enjoy most of them, but you always leave saying like there was no solutions presented, you know?
Yeah, man.
And every documentary I watch, I always feel like there's no solutions. They never present solutions. They give you all these problems, and it's good to be intelligent and know what's going on and everything, and understand what's going on. But it's another thing. We want to change this, you know. I think that the Zeitgeist, that's what has been portrayed through the film. This latest film is that we're active. We want to be more active, and we want to provoke change instead of just presenting you with a slew of problems like, oh, this is all messed up. This is all messed up. You know, these people are getting screwed.
And leave it to the viewer to try to figure out what those
but what are you going to do about it? Oh,
why
vote for.
caused.
And then these people say like, oh, vote for. You know, we got to get new politicians in there. Like the whole system is corrupt.
Show up and vote.
Yeah,
that'll work.
That's ridiculous. You know, so I feel like this film honestly gave us a place to start. A place to start.
Absolutely.
To definitely, you know, to tell people and spread the word and everything, and to actually have a solution, I think is huge, man.
I think this rolled out the red carpet for a lot of open creativity and people wanting to just do the things that they've always loved to do and contribute to humanity at the same time. What better way to kind of be an awesome human being by having fun and helping people in the world? Can't think of a better thing to do.
I mean, the feeling that I got is that I can't see how this new paradigm won't to manifest just with the sheer existence of this film being out in the interwebs land. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just so well made, and it's really kind of definitive, and I just can't see how it's not going to grab attention and spread, you know, through the universities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Well, big spoiler alert for the film. We actually kill money in the film. You know, for the folks who haven't caught the premiere yet, I mean, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Ryan?
beautiful. Ryan, what were your thoughts, feelings on the day's event, on the film?
Well, you know, what really struck me was the gathering, the coming together, the attraction of all the different individuals that were present at the screening.
The screening, yeah.
I feel like everybody would have been disappointed, sure, but if we, for whatever reason, hadn't have gotten the movie to work, we still could have had a really great and productive time amongst each other because of the caliber of individuals
that showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, young and old alike.
Exactly.
You know, this wasn't just a bunch of kids. It wasn't just a bunch of, you know, certain political affiliation type groups. You know, we had a libertarian there. We know for sure. We know we probably had some conservatives in there, sitting in there wanting to know what the hell this was all about. And I know we probably had some deeply religious, you know, folks that wanted to, you know, see what this was all about. Maybe they had heard some rumors or something, or for various other reasons. But that was just amazing to see so many people come together, and then at the very end, in solidarity.
Yeah, man.
How often do you see a movie where people applaud the beginning and the end of the movie and during the film?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, it's rare. I don't see any movie that does that. You know.
Agreed.
Yeah, so we're doing it.
Yeah.
This is doing it. This is coming together.
Yeah, man, we're doing
folks.
it. You know, it was great because I get it. One of the other reasons that I believe Peter has arranged it to have the film shown in theaters by the chapters was to add cohesiveness to the chapters themselves. It forces us to bring people together to a central place to come together, and then from that point we can then, you know, hopefully, you know, cohese and come together and co-create. So I think, like I said, like, you know, we had about 130 people show up, and Z-Day is just, you know, a month and a half away or something like that. 2 months away, excuse me. Z-Day is 2 months away. So, you know, that's 130 people right there that could potentially show up and then bring friends. So I expect Z-Day to be, at least the Austin Z-Day, to be a really big event. We're going to make it a regional, so the whole state is going to be coming to Austin for our Z-Day. So, you know, Doug, if you're watching, I'm going to be calling on you, brother.
Come back. Come back and see us.
Yeah, definitely, man. So what it did is it brought everybody together, and afterward, when we went over the highball, I got on the mic and, you know, just talked about some of the things that we could, you know, how people could contribute, you know, what kind of help we could use on the show, as far as like as a local chapter, some of the things that we have in mind, things that we want to do. So it was a great opportunity to really address, you know, the people that may not be actively involved in the movement, but at least care. You know, they care, and so I'm really excited to see what happens now. I definitely had, you know, good, you know, maybe dozen people come up to me and like really express their interest in getting more involved. What we also did is I set out envelopes in front of everybody's table, or excuse me, we set out envelopes. I have this ego thing that still happens from time to time. We set out envelopes and just I asked everybody to write down, you know, what kind of skills, talents, resources, abilities they could contribute, and you know, put their information down there, and then we'll contact them. So, you know, we you know, I think we have yet to look at these envelopes, but I'm excited to see, you know.
Well, actually, I did get a chance to look at them earlier. It's some great response.
Yeah?
Great responses there. I have them in a bag out back. But
Do people write notes on them?
Yeah, on the envelope.
Got some love letters in there and stuff.
It's
Any
very
lipstick
inspiring.
lips? Anything? Oh, man. With I love Tyson.
There's a couple of
You
those.
busted down. Okay, nobody knows this, but at the movie theater, they started chanting for Tyson to get him to do his robot in front of everybody.
Yes.
So
yes.
his boy came out and they did a bit right there in the theater in front of the bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was awesome.
Did a little
It
robot
was fun.
get down with my boy Maestro, maestrolives.com, and
Dropped it.
They was throwing paintings
And I
at
just,
him
you
and
know,
everything.
Busted moves. It was good. So and this is what y'all get to look forward to.
No, I was
You
saying.
clowning my beatbox skills? What's up?
They was throwing panties around and stuff. When they was doing that. I was like, shit, he trying to show everybody up.